Yeah, dudes, I'm going to Brazil on Saturday. Sunday?
Is this
Nice.
for anything in particular, or just like teaching, or just for travel?
I'm gonna live there for 2.5 months.
I think I've said this before, but I will say it again if I did. The fact that you can just move around like that is amazing to me.
Oh yeah, it's fucking
I,
awesome.
I stress myself out, like thinking if I want to move this year or not.
Dumbass.
And Alex here just moved across country too, didn't you?
I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to be.
Yeah.
Where are you moving to?
North Carolina.
Great guess.
What is in North Carolina?
Hello. My brother lives there, and he's in the army, and is going to be shipped out soon to South Korea. So I offered to move in with him, or with my sister-in-law, to help her around the house, and so she's not by herself in a state where nobody else lives.
That I respect that. I respect that deeply. Okay. Thank you very much, Mimi. It's very helpful of him. Now I just have to figure out what the fuck is wrong with it. Fuck.
Mistress is your pet, right, Alex?
Yeah. Technically not a pet, but yes.
I have access to their token for some reason.
That's fine. Doesn't really matter.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure it was not a big deal.
I also have
not that I'll use it.
Behavior and robot dog for some reason, but it's fine. So.
Oh, the robot dog is actually Toph. It's not really. It has nothing to do with my character that I know of yet. Topher dropped a little bit of a snack for me to digest with the whole the dog. Why?
Well, fuck. Fucking little bastard, damn it. And now we are connected. And I accidentally just disconnected myself. That's very good of me. Good job, Topher. And can somebody say something?
Hello.
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 I can hear you on stream now, Tupper.
Fantastic.
Love to be teased like this, turning off and on.
Oh my god, shut up. Oh god. Okay, let me ping Razor really quick and grab a water. Oh, I still have a little bit of water. Cool. Justin, would you like to summarize what happened last session?
After emerging from the ruins, the party searched around the ruined area, looking for items of note. After finding nothing, Avery had suggested they return to the village to reap the rewards for their quest given to them by, I forget the character's name. It's the Flosh and Tagantosh, yes.
The trans wizard who does a lot of drugs. Yeah, that's Flosh and Tagantosh.
After being stiffed out of the crust reward by 10 gold because Flosh and Tagantosh is a racist toward elves.
Whoa! That's... Whoa!
Are you gonna tell me I'm wrong? Am I wrong?
I'll tell you in character when the fuck. Okay, yeah, keep going, Justin.
So after being stiffed, the remaining party remained in the room with him, curious of how he was going to investigate the Lich mist that Cass had collected. Not too long after was the introduction of my new character Jaeger walking into the bar, which caused a huge uproar because I was unaware that my people were the worst type of people you could meet in an open space, apparently.
Exactly. Oh my god, yes.
After trying to calm down the situation with E's help, we managed to have Flosh and Tacintosh at least be willing to let us near the town. And since then I've been staying in camp after, and I don't recall what happened the last half hour of the game because I left.
Hold on, I'm trying to.
I think we just did a lot of drugs, right?
And then you did a lot of drugs. That's exactly that. Yes.
Yeah, I saw in your one of your reels earlier today. You mentioned that they told me not to give away what you said, but we're going to be doing something while really high.
Yes. Okay.
How did the party get high?
You haven't seen it yet. I just had to switch my audio device.
I believe Tacintosh was planning on grabbing you, though. So.
Yes. Is there anything that any of us missed? I don't think so. You guys ready to get stoned and bone some goblins?
And Avery's having a crisis of character.
Crisis of character. So I see we are still in the village map. You guys are in the workshop in the upper right. I see everybody has their Discord open. You guys are going to be in this room to start. You guys are all tripping fat balls. Let me message a few of you guys what the effects of your ball tripping is.
Would I also be tripping balls? I'm technically mostly machine and have poison resistance.
That is correct.
They gave me something to go over the poison resistance.
Justin, Jaeger is not yet high because you haven't taken it yet.
Oh.
Shit, I guess I accidentally deleted it. Okay. I'll text this one to you, Cass.
I remember I was talking backwards.
Yes. You come out of that. What the hell? Bastard.
Now he's even more disappointed because it wore off again.
No, it changes. So I texted Kess and Alex what you guys see. You guys are in the laboratory. As you are in the laboratory, just adjusting to fadedness, you don't notice Flosh and Tacintosh move over to their desk over here, but they do. And they pull out a sending stone. They draw some runes on a piece of paper and then place the sending stone on it, and then a little bit of static, a little and then it connects, and you hear Flosh and Tacintosh trying to communicate with somebody on the other line, but there's a little bit of interference, and the other person says, "I'm listening to a very stimulating presentation on the usage of antimatter particles to generate an anti-magic field. The theory is based on the idea that magic is caused by virtual particles. So if you can create antimatter inverses of a specific virtual particle, you can inhibit that school of magic." They weren't really even listening to anything Flosh was saying, so Flosh interrupts them. "I think I found Aurelius's Lich." And the other person says, "Oh, shit. Okay. Continue investigating, I guess, and when you arrive at the location, set up a beacon. As soon as this finishes, I'll teleport over." And the call cuts. Flosh and Tacintosh is going to fill up a thermos water bottle full of the tea and grab some other supplies in a satchel, and then motion for the party to follow them, saying, "Hey guys, let's go make a new friend." Justin, I see Jaeger's icon token is on the map. Jaeger was not there. Jaeger was at
Yeah, no, I
the
just threw my
camp.
token down because you told us to put it there.
Oh, cool. Okay. So we can cut to you, Jaeger. You are chilling at Flosh's camp when a woman in a rather dirty trench coat is walking along the trail. She sees you. She has long blonde hair. She's maybe 5'10", 5'11". You can't really tell out her body shape under the trench coat, but she moves like she's walking on a cloud. She looks like she's very relaxed. She sees you, and her eyes peer through your eye contact as though she's seeing something behind your eyes. And she will smile and continue walking. Do you do anything?
Uh, I can't really smile or anything, so I just shoot her a thumbs up in approval.
She's gonna call back out to you. A thumbs up? Really? What the hell is a thumbs up?
Good job! You look nice.
Uh, One of her arms is going to extend out of the sleeve of the trench coat. Like it's a very, very long, it's a telescopic arm. Her right arm is going to telescope out of the sleeve in the trench coat and catch a fly that was, not a fly, a very large spider that was just about to land on your shoulder. Do you, try to stop her or try to catch her hand or anything?
No, I'll just say as it quickly grabs the spider at my shoulder, instead of worrying more about the spider that was about to land on me, I'm inspecting her arm, trying to figure out how it works.
Uh, Make a investigation check.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I do not have my token, so I don't know if it will come through on roll 20, but I'll roll it here. 21.
You can see that it's cloaked to look like a human fleshy arm. The hand does have some tattoos on it, but it's moving too fast for you to tell that out. But with the 21, with your familiarity with technology, you can see gears and pistons and whatnot moving and whirring away beneath the skin cloak. Oh god, that's disgusting.
So you know, Justin, you're bottom left.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Thank you.
Justin's a bottom. Do you do anything in response to seeing that she has a techno arm? Words.
Well, if it's mostly made out of gears and pistons, I don't think it would be techy enough to warrant me my immediate investigation. It just seems like something this age artificer would be able to put together from any region of the map. Nothing that the elves wouldn't have done in their sleep.
Okay. She is going to pull out what at first appearance looks like a cigarette, and then ask you if you have a light.
Do I have anything that can light a cigarette?
She'll withdraw her arm and stick the cigarette behind her ear. You notice that her ears are not pointed. She does have a series of earrings going all the way around the rim, but they are distinctly not pointed.
Where exactly is her cigarette? You said it's on the side of her ear. Is it pointing?
Holding it behind her ear.
Okay. Can I shoot the very tip of the cigarette to light it?
Sure. Make an attack roll.
This could go very wrong, but I would be so happy if it
very
worked.
wrong. Yeah, this could go very, very wrong.
16?
So that would naturally that would smack her in the fucking face, but she's going to catch it with the cigarette in her ear, and it's gonna light, and she's just gonna say, "Wow, you're a a really bad shot with that. You should retune your eyes. Have you tried rubbing motor oil behind the sockets? And then she's gonna take a puff of the cigarette, and as she's smoking it and she lets out the puff, the smoke is purple.
Is that drugs? Man, I don't. This is a very dangerous road. I wouldn't suggest smoking that kind of thing here.
She's gonna smoke the entire cigarette in a single puff. And then let it out, and you see, even from being 10, 15 feet away, sticking with 15, even being 15 feet away, you can see that her eyes get really bloodshot, but instead of red, they are green. And at that, she's gonna knock the cigarette in your direction. Not knock, like salute the cigarette to you and say, "Welcome to the party," and winking it before continuing down the path. Do you let her leave, or are you gonna continue trying to flirt with her? Poorly, I mean.
I don't think I was trying to flirt with her, frankly. But I guess I'll let her leave, yeah. And then I'll take the cigarette, too. I don't want to leave that on the ground anywhere here in the woods.
She's gonna keep... You say you pick up her litter?
Yeah.
She... as soon as you touch it, she's gonna turn around and say, "Thanks. This new wave of nature magic will definitely appreciate that." Then she's going to continue walking down and walking away, and if you don't stop her, she's going to disappear behind the tree line. I assume you don't do.
What direction is she going?
Towards the village.
Yeah, I guess I'll follow her. Because wait, from last I remember speaking with Sauce from Blackintosh, is it okay for me to be back around the village, or should I wait for the party out here?
Flosh and Tacintosh did imply that it's better if you wait. Especially, it's pretty easy to remember the townsfolk's reaction to you.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to make sure before I decide. Oh yeah, I let her leave, then I continue to wait for my party out here.
Cool.
I'll say I used the sending stone that Flash and Tacintosh gave me to let them know of this strange passerby before she gets to the village.
Flosh and Tacintosh is going to respond in, let's say 15 seconds. "Ah, thanks. She's earlier than I had anticipated, but she tends to do that, doesn't she? I'll be there in maybe like 5 to 15 minutes. And then,
I'll send him another sending stone message saying, "I don't know why you asked me a question. I don't know her."
They do not respond. A little bit of static, and the call cuts out. Flosh and Tacintosh is going to wave for the party in the workshop to follow them. Does the party follow Avery and Kess?
Avery follows.
Cool. You see that E is like struggling to follow, struggling to stay on his feet. So Flash and Tacintosh is going to wave at their like dust clay cloud partner, whatever, and the clay person is gonna like nod. And the three of you with the crow and the dog are going to leave. At this point, Kess, the dog has taken a familiarity to you and sticks a little bit closer to you than it does to Avery. Do you do anything with it?
No, but it is good that we're not enemies anymore.
Cool, fantastic. Flosh and Tacintosh is going to continue through the tavern. Carbon is going to take a seat at one of the tables and start being served by the wench. As you guys are walking through the tavern, several people are going to wave over to you guys, specifically to Avery. Avery, do you do anything with the townsfolk? They're waving for you to go to their table. Specifically,
Which one?
this table. The three humans. But everybody's eyes are on you. These people are waving to you to come to their table. The foreigner, Beth the bar wench, and the little boy, who you haven't seen specially, and the pheasant person are all just eyes locked on you. But these people are waving to you to come over.
Yeah, sure. I'll wander over there. Why not?
Cool. The girl is going to offer you her tankard full of, you can assume it's mead, but I'll describe to you when you actually put it in your mouth. And the minor
I am afraid that it'd be wasted on me, madam.
Then this guy is going to pull a flask out of his inner breast pocket and pour a liberal amount of a clear liquid. It stinks like gasoline, into your tankard, and say, "Try some of that, son."
Like I said, it'd be a waste of perfectly good liquor. I'd feel bad you wasting it upon one such as myself.
The three people sitting there are going to chuckle, and the woman is going to clap you on the shoulder. The foreigner, Beth the barmaid, the little boy, and the pheasant farmer are all standing around. The girl traveler is going to ask you, What do you know about that robot centaur thing? What was that?
I'm sorry?
Well, see, elves and all that, but you dress like us, and you have very good table manners. That is very uncharacteristic of an elf. So, we're trying to get you more intoxicated and squeeze you for information. Please drink what is in the tankard. Flosh and Takatosh is going to chuckle and say, well, if you're already depressed, getting high, fuck it.
Like I said, unfortunately, liquor does not seem to hold in me very well.
The minor woman is going to look over to Flosh and Tosh and Flock.
You did it to yourself.
I did it to myself. Flosh and Tosh and say something in a language you do not recognize. Vas a decirnos que vas a aprender de este chico, ¿sí? And they all chuckle, and Flash and Tosh throws their hands up in the air and continues walking out. Does Nikechi do anything?
I mean, I guess I want to talk to the barkeeper. Who's the barkeeper, right?
Can I get you anything? You want an ale?
Yeah, I'll have a wine if you have any wine.
Merlot? Rosé?
I don't know. Anything red is fine.
She'll bring you a rosé because I drank the most rosé than any other wine, so I can describe that best to you. It's very light, very refreshing, very dry, which is a strange description of a liquid. You feel very refreshed. It's pretty sweet, and you can see that there's little shavings of rose petals floating in the liquid. Do you throw it back?
No, I'll just lightly sip it, like dinner party style. And then Nikechi's gonna ask her about she's gonna pull out this two sketches. And they are sketches of her previous party members, and she's gonna ask if the barkeep has seen them around town. Have you seen these people?
Oh shit. Are you lining me up to give you something? Awesome, cool. So I have stuff for... Well, Razor generally doesn't ever give me anything. He's always only okay, you can just have creative freedom with the character. You know how I like my characters. Alex, you already told me about Tenanavir's parents. I am preparing stuff. Justin, I got a textbook full of stuff for you, because you are right up my alley. Could you, Kess, describe to me two of the characters? Just a race or a class or something. Just a quick 5 words.
Yes. So, one of them is, I think I wrote it down somewhere. Oh, yes, here we go. So one of them is a fairy or a pixie, and they are a bard.
And another one?
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. So they're a bard wizard. Oh no, I'm sorry, a war wizard. Named Moondrop, who's a fairy,
Cool.
and then High Top, who is a griffin monk druid. So they're like a druid that's inside the body of like a griffin.
Fuck yeah, that's cool.
Okay, damn, that's cool.
That's cool. Okay.
And then in my bio, there's a little. That's where their names are and stuff.
So
Blah,
I
blah, blah.
have enough to go off of right now. If you and I still need to text you about your. You sent me a bunch of stuff, which I really appreciate. The cantrip Umbra Kinesis, I did not read it, but you guys are about to have a pretty big combat coming up that I just threw in here to give you guys something to test out your new abilities. So, Kess, we could play test your Druid bonus today's session, and Justin, I'm just gonna say this in advance. Fuck you. Beth, the barmaid, is going to say, I haven't seen any pixies, but the Griffin was in here just a few days before you got here. So I bet they're if they're anywhere, they're probably down the road. They might be going to the college.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. And then I'll tip her a gold coin.
Very generous, thank you. Flosh and Tacintosh is going to wave to the party.
As a small
Is
note,
waiting.
Topher, as they were talking with him, one or two of them might have picked up that they never once saw Avery blink or take a breath.
Okay. Let me roll a d4 for that. You know what? I'm not going to roll a d4. The foreigner standing right next to you, keeping pretty close eyes. Everybody else in the tavern is relaxed and jovial, cracking jokes and spitting seeds, doing like personalized handshakes and all kinds of. These people hang out a lot. The foreigner
I would want to
is
ask
keeping close eyes.
this,
Yes, Justin?
I would want to ask like meta knowledge. Alex, is your character like? How are his eyes open? Is it like nonchalantly, like he's just kind of like relaxed, like a relaxed face, looking at things, not blinking, or is his eyes like really noticeably open, like you to the point that you feel like?
Uncomfortably open.
No. I would say that he has more of like a neutral face. I would say he pretty much has like the same. I don't want to say stagnant, but stagnant I think is the best word I can think of at the moment. Of like a non-facial expression most of the time.
Neutral.
Yes, very truly neutral. Even when he's talking with people, like you don't see his eyes get very excited about anything. They keep that same expression most of the time when he's talking.
Because I think I would notice like eyes being stayed open, non-blinking, if they were like noticeably trying to keep their eyes open. But if it was just someone who just looked nonchalant, like they had a resting bitch face or something, it'd probably take me a lot longer.
That's precisely what it looks like. I think resting bitch face is a good example of it, of what his facial expression looks like.
Interesting.
He looks serious most of the time.
But he has normal eyes?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, I said, but his eyes are like normal though, right? They're not like those
They
reincarnated.
are kind of like a frosty blue, they're like almost unnaturally pale.
Oh, okay.
Kind of similar to how his design is in here. They almost look like they're glowing, but they're not quite.
You got a really, really good generation for your token. If you want to drop that in general.
Sure, just give me a minute.
Cool.
I think is it the same one that's in characters?
I can also just blow it up on the Roll20. His character looks like this. Really sexy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, very, very, what a hunk. As you guys continue to talk to the tavern goers, they are passing around the flask that the guy traveler gave you. They pass it around. The pheasant passes it to the child, and Beth will swiftly take it out of the child's hand and shoot a very disapproving look at the pheasant, who then waves sorry. And then they all start playing cards. And the minor lady is gonna say, "We don't wanna hold up Flosh. They've got I assume important business with all this nature shit happening." And they're all gonna get to their card game, and Flosh is gonna start walking out. You guys follow them?
I will. And Avery will apologize as he's walking away.
Cool. Flosh is going to start walking down the trail and say, "Do you guys mind showing me where exactly you got that blood?" Pointing to Nakechi about the blood vial.
Yeah, sure. It should be pretty safe now that we cleared most of the monsters out of there.
Should be, but these hills are quite chaotic. There's a reason I set up shop here, if you know what I'm saying. You guys are going to continue down the road. Flosh and Takantosh keeps looking at Nakechi to make sure you guys are going the right direction. And at some point...
Was this the right way, or was it the other way?
Huh?
Is this the correct way, or was it the other way? I thought it was the other way.
Doesn't really matter a whole bunch. We can say it's down that way, yeah.
Okay.
After a few minutes of walking, let's say 10 minutes, Flosh is going to stop on the road and pull back a few branches on the side to reveal a robotic centaur sitting in a very modest camp. Has Jaeger met Avery and or Nakechi?
No, I didn't meet any of them before I was removed from the bar. I only met E.
Cool. Flosh is going to say, "Guys, I would like to introduce our new business partner. This is Jaeger. As you can tell, they are he is an elf, I assume. I don't really care, but they're gonna make us a lot of money. We're all gonna make a lot of money together. Sound good? Sounds good. Jaeger,
Nice to meet you all.
Jaeger, Flosh is gonna say, "Come on, Jaeger, Nakechi over here, this... I want to say you're a wolf creature thing. I don't really understand, but a lot of people don't.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, but you look like a wolf."
Yes, well, bugbears in the region where I'm from take a more canine appearance, but yes, we are still bugbears.
Nice.
Cool. So I believe...
Avery is eyeing you suspiciously at the moment, so you know, Justin.
Well, he is the second person in the last, I'd say, 20 minutes I've seen with very interesting looking eyes, so I start to feel a little bad that I don't have a pair of my own.
Cool. Flosh is going to say, I'll just call you a bugbear then. Our bugbear partner is showing us where a thing happened. I'm here to investigate, so I guess I'm on college business. Jaeger, this might be lucrative. Come on.
Was this the rest of the party that you told me was with E?
The goblin is a little bit too intoxicated for this, but you'll meet... They go by Clay. I'm sure you'll meet at some point. Despite not being allowed at the village. Sorry about that, not my choice. But
completely understandable. I wouldn't feel comfortable around me if I also went through what my people put them through.
Alright, let's get it going. And Flosh is going to grab some stuff from the crate at the campsite, pour a water skin over the fire to extinguish it, and continue down the path. You guys recognize this path because Nakechi is leading the way, I hope. Unless Cass, for whatever reason, you're like, "No, fuck you, Topher, I'm not leading the party!"
That's okay, I'll lead the way.
What was all this?
Cool.
That is a lot of goblins.
So if you guys would position yourselves once more in the in this yellow oval, I didn't draw this, but it's very helpful nonetheless.
I gotta wait for this to load. Oh, okay, here we go.
Yeah, I kind of fetishize really big maps without any consideration of its
Okay, it'd be like that.
It'd be like that. Cool. Oh, we need the robot dog.
Oh, does it have to come? Doesn't it usually stay with the wizard, the monk, the fire monk?
The fire monk stayed at the tavern, and the dog. Let's say the dog stayed at the campsite. Cool. So you guys are hidden. Flosh and Tacintosh is going to crouch beneath some bushes and say, "Guys, there's a 1 gold bounty for every dead goblin, and this clan, this disgusting. Well, I guess I shouldn't talk shit about goblins, given that there's a goblin in our party, but we should kill as many of these as we can. Do you guys want to move forward with a plan, or are we just running into this guns ablaze?"
I don't really have anything that's AoE based, but I'm more than willing to back people up if I can.
Cool.
Yeah.
Flosh and Tacintosh is gonna say, "So you guys aren't really like a brainy type. You're more of a run in and hit things with your stick and then see what happens, yeah?"
I suppose.
All right.
Seems
I mean,
I fear this is a good time to mention I don't have a lot of practical combat experience yet.
Flosh and Tacintosh is going to look over at you and be like, "What the fuck did you just say?"
Well, as you know, I really like technology. That's really all I've focused on for a long time. I do have this gun, but it's only because it's the only weapon I've ever owned.
So you have a gun, but you don't know how to use it?
I mean, I sort of. I've practiced.
What the hell does that mean? What do you mean, sort of?
I hit things 5 out of 10 times.
That's half.
It's good though, right?
No, that's 50. What are you talking? What? Are you kidding me? I brought you over here thinking you were a badass, and right before we go slaughter these fuckers, you tell me that you're an idiot? This would have been useful information before we got here.
I'm a very smart individual. I just don't know a lot of. I haven't killed many things in my life. I feel like that's a very noble trait to have.
Right,
not being a murderer.
If you're so smart, what's the cube root of 125?
I don't know that.
You're not that smart. Then you're not that smart. What the hell? You're joking, right? Flosh and Tacintosh is gonna look over at Nakechi and to Avery to say, like, "Can you guys help me out with this one? What am I supposed to do?"
I mean, I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Okay, cool. Let's get a initiative going then.
Oh, before we start, can we like prep or something?
Sure. Yeah, if you want.
Yeah, I was hoping to do bless before we got into it.
Yeah, that's fine. You guys are like huddled behind this bush. Flosh is going to pull out a cigarette that looks very similar to the one that the woman was. Damn it! I don't have Beyond 20 on Firefox.
It's an issue.
That is an issue indeed. How am I gonna do this?
I also got Firefox and then realized you can't put the Beyond 20 on there, and I was like, well, fuck Firefox.
Fuck Firefox, right?
So you guys know, I put it onto Flosh, I put it onto Nakechi, and I put it onto Jaeger. All of you guys are blessed. So you can add a d4 to your attacks. If you need it.
To hit or damage?
To hit.
Flosh is going to offer the cigarette. Does anybody want some?
I'll say that I try taking a puff out of nervousness,
Um,
and by that I mean I just kind of hold it near my intake vent on my chest.
oh, Flosh rolled a nat 20. That's fucking great. I'm gonna give it a 30. And then for the goblins, a 12. All right, that's
Super fast.
super fast. So as you intake it, how do you? Are you at all biological, or are you purely mechanical?
I have a biological brain.
That's enough to get you fucked up.
Yeah, that's what I figured. If it circulates through my system, it could work.
Okay, let me text you a psychedelic effect. What did I give Razor last time? Nope, I already gave that one to Alex. What did I give Alex last time? Alex, don't say it out loud.
Okay.
No, but then I gave that one to Cass. Damn it. Now I gotta find what I gave to Cass last time.
I think it was I see things backward.
That was this time. Alright. Oh wait, now I remember what it was gonna be for Justin.
I'm also gonna use this blood donors ring to gain.
So you use the blood donor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I take off 2 points and then I roll a d4, right?
So that would be if you're bleeding on somebody else.
Oh, so I can't just activate it?
You can't do it to yourself. You can activate it for somebody else if you bleed on them.
Oh, if I bleed on them.
Bleed
No,
on
I don't get it.
creatures.
Explain how it works again, please.
So you go up to somebody who needs healing and you cut yourself and you give yourself 2 points of damage, and then the d4 is how much the target creature receives.
Okay. But I can't use it on myself.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true, because it would be like a gamble. If you only lose a flat 2, you could keep gaining 4 if you're lucky,
Yeah.
therefore healing yourself infinitely.
You know what, Cass? Go ahead and bring it up to 5, because 3d4 is pretty weak. You can bring that up to 5 per long rest. Yeah. Cool. So is there anything else that anybody else wants to prepare before you guys run into this?
That's it for me.
See what I can do. I might need to do something here. I cast shield on myself.
Cast shield on yourself. Fantastic. So Flosh is going to go first. They are going to jump, let's say 60 feet up in the air, and their jump is going to take them to here. They are going to cast... They're gonna like stick their hands forward, and you see their hands coat in ice. And a bunch of ice is going to rain down on all of these goblins, freezing them to the ground. Now I have to... Shit, now I gotta go through and give them all a blue icon thing. Nope, that's green. Damn it. Okay. And then they are going to fall to the ground. Flosh is going to fall to the ground, ending their turn. But all of these goblins are... their feet are frozen, stuck to the ground. That brings us to Nakechi. Nakechi, you are stealthed and behind cover.
Okay, cool. I will take my array of shots. So I think it's gonna be
Did you say array? You take an array?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna use my action to attack, and then I'm gonna use my dread ambusher shot as well.
Ah, fuck yeah. Kick ass.
Let me just log in. Do. I'm gonna just fire on the closest 2 goblins. So this is going to be 1 and 2.
Oh,
Is it
shit.
still rolling with advantage? Oh, well, yeah, I guess it would still be.
They don't know you're there. You're stealth, so we can say it is rolled with advantage. Yeah. So a nat
Alright,
20 and a 29. God.
so 11 and then math 17? This is not 20.
A nat 20, we can just say kills it. Ping me which one you want to kill.
That one.
That one. Would you like to describe what it looks like as you kill it with its feet frozen to the ground?
Yeah, it just kind of like the arrow goes straight through his head, and then it
Brutal.
deploys on that little pillar, and
Fuck
then
yeah.
the next shot is gonna hit that one.
That one.
For,
For a 29, I'll just let it pass. Describe how you kill it.
as the second arrow goes through, it's gonna make like a little stepping stone. So there's like two heads on this
Brutal.
pillar,
Oh god. Oh god.
and then we're gonna go for a third head.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, 17?
17 hits.
For 10 plus 4. 13.
13 damage.
Yep,
Ooh, dang. Can you ping me this one?
yep, that one.
Cool. So it is not looking good. You shot it right in the chest. It is not looking happy. Meanwhile, all of these goblins are staring at how 2.5 of their friends just died. All of the goblins you can all see pretty easily. All of the goblins are absolutely spooked and startled that their friends here are frozen to the ground. That brings us to Avery. Unless Nakechi has something else they would like to do.
Yeah, I'll use a speed die for an additional attack.
Kick ass. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna attack one that I haven't attacked yet.
Cool.
17
17 hits. 12.
for 12, and we're gonna attack that one.
I accidentally closed roll 20. Shit.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Let me block. Loading. You attacked. You said the fourth attack. Hit with a 17. Which one are you hitting?
I'm gonna hit this one right there.
Cool. My roll 20 is loading. Alright. 12 damage. Cool. That one is also looking pretty messed up.
Okay, then it's my turn then.
Cool. That brings us to Avery.
Okay, Avery runs forward a little bit, and he's going to stick his head out, and everyone hears the ringing of a bell. As Toll the Dead goes out, I need a DC 14 Wisdom save on this one.
Which one?
Oh, there we go.
That one.
The already hurt one.
DC 12 Wisdom, you say?
14.
14. Nicely done. That's a -1. That's going to roll a nat 20. Oh my god.
That's all I got. All right, that ends my turn.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Hey, Alex, you want to get good?
Hey, yeah. It's not my fault. I'm a healer, right?
I'm going to say it is your fault. I'm going to say it's completely your fault. That is the goblin's turn. Bunch of these are going to condense. God damn it, this is going to be a bitch. Bunch of these are going to all condense onto... they're going to run up and try to hit a bunch of arrows. They all pull back their little short bows and shoot arrows or swing with their scimitars. Let's say 20 attacks. Oh god. That's gonna be plus 4 to hit. Let's call it an AC.
Is our wizard benefactor about to fucking die?
So let's go. So they have to roll above a 13 to hit. 4 sets of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fumble's going to take off one of those 8. So 8 of those arrows are going to hit into. Oh god. Boom. Boom. For 38 points of damage. That's gonna fuck him up real good. Cool. And then another just blanket of arrows are gonna come. All these goblins are going to climb on top of this rock here. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits of advantage. How do I want to roll that? I'm gonna roll 6 times with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a 23, a 22, an 18, and a 14, and a 9 are all going to shoot out to Avery. Avery, how many of those hit?
I believe only one of them.
What is your armor class?
It is 20 now.
Your armor class is in fact 20. So, a 23 is going to hit, a 22 is going to hit. You're going to take 2d6. You're going to take 6 points of piercing damage as 2 arrows are going to hit you. And then a bunch of them without advantage. Let's say 10 more shots without advantage. Boom and boom. So I have to hit a 16. 2 of those are going to hit for another 2d6 against Avery. 5 more points of piercing damage. And then, holy shit, this is a lot. I don't feel like going through all of this, so I'm going to delete all of those. Great. Let's move these over to here. This might have been a lot of goblins, but Alex and Justin, you guys both know that I love just copying and pasting too many tokens. And then the rest of them are out of range, so they're going to move around to flank where they saw Flosh and Tacintosh coming from, over to here, and over to here. Other than that, Jaeger's turn. All right, Justin, let's see what you made.
So something I wanted to make sure, because I'm still not super used to artificers. Am I able to count one attack action as each round in my gun, so I can fire it off twice before needing to reload?
I don't understand. I thought
basically,
we said it had like 5 bullets to a cartridge.
Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, we changed it for homebrew stuff. So then, yeah, that's up to you, I believe, because in some, I guess, depending on the game, artificers are able to fire each bullet in their gun before they have to reload and then do it again. So, but that would count as one attack. But that sounds a little too OP with 5 bullets.
So you have 5 bullets in the gun in a magazine before you have to reload it. Each attack is its own shot.
Okay, got it. All right, so I can only do a 1 attack action per turn for now. So do any of the goblins stand out to me as looking special, or like they're giving orders?
They don't seem to have a hierarchy, but you can see that a bunch of these are still frozen to the ground. The blue dots are frozen to the ground. This one, and I don't like the pain. These 2 look pretty damaged. These 2 are super dead, but these 2 are very damaged.
Okay. I'll take out one of the ones currently attacking Flosh and Tacintosh. I'll say this one right here.
Cool.
I shoot.
Standard goblins, armor class 15. Well, they do.
I gotta roll the 20 to hit.
And
I gotta roll this in the game. Dice. 3d8. 20 damage plus 6.
Oh my
God. 26 damage right out the gate.
Just describe how you kill it as it's trying to bring its scimitar onto Flosh and Tacintosh.
I say as it lifts its arm to hit Flosh and Tacintosh with the scimitar, I shoot a blindingly powerful energy antimatter shot that's just pure energy, and it tears off the goblin's arm and tears through its upper torso and neck, leaving it a burning hole on the ground.
Flosh and Takatosh is gonna turn around and make eye contact with you and smile and laugh and clap their hands very approvingly as they take another drag of their green cigarette. The rest of you can see that their eyes are very, very greenly bloodshot.
Let me see if there's anything else I can do. Yeah, no, nothing else.
Cool. And then Flosh is going to. Well, we did ice earlier because they don't want to burn the forest. They are going to jump up onto this pillar here, and then jump over to this pillar, which is even higher up there now. Let's say 20 feet above the ground. And their hands are still like coated in shimmering ice. They're going to extend two open palms forward and then pull them apart as though miming a wall. And a big ice wall, let's call it 15 feet tall, is going to erupt spontaneously. Let's make it extra large thickness. Over here, let's say. Yeah, cool. There's a 15-foot ice wall right there. They're then going to, after that ice wall summons, they're going to move across the platform they're standing on and shoot little ice bullets from their fingers as they're making finger guns. Pew, 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 pew! Further freezing these four. Cool. And then that is going to bring us to Nakachi. Go ahead, Nakachi.
Okay. Yeah, I care a little bit less about the forest, so I'm gonna use a trick shot to use a little. Yeah. You're gonna see her put like a bottle on an arrow,
Bottle on
and
an arrow.
yeah, it's gonna be filled with oil, and so I'm gonna try to drench this tree in oil with one shot, and then I'm gonna take a second shot using a bonus action, because I am now a war cleric.
What?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
War priest. Boop, I'll put that there.
Classic attack roll with that then.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to set the tree ablaze. So I'm gonna use one trick shot for oil and then another trick arrow to tie like a torch to it, like I did with that tree. And I'm gonna try to set the tree ablaze.
Kick ash. Okay. Oh god, that'll just kill them all.
Oh my god.
Was it a? Let me see. Oh, double nat 20.
That was a nat 20. That's gonna really ruin some goblins. I'm gonna say with a nat 20, that's gonna kill all those goblins right there. Boom, 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 boom. Let's. Oh, I gotta find a better VGT for a lot of combatants. Damn, there you go. I see Justin has a competitor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then lastly, I will use a speed die to make one more attack against just a random goblin. But that's just gonna be 16.
You know what? Because you rolled a nat 20, I'm gonna double that War Priest effect. So you can make 2 weapon attacks. As your bonus action, because you made a nat fucking 20. I gotta give you something.
Alright, cool. It's gonna be these two. Bam.
Bam, bam.
One is gonna take
I assume
6.
you're up in the tree.
Yeah. The other is gonna take 10.
6 and 10. You got it. Nicely done. You do feel a conviction in your druidism, movement in your soul. I'll just tell you directly, because it's in your mind. It doesn't exactly like that you just lit a tree on fire, but it understands that fire is like a natural thing and that forests do burn down, but it would rather it if you didn't start them on purpose.
I'll nod in my head. Don't worry, I'll plant some acorns later. We'll offset our carbon footprint.
The tree is exploding with acorns. Not acorns, pine cones. Pine cones, I'm pretty sure
Making
pine
popcorn.
cones are actually evolved to activate
I know what trees
fire.
you're talking about.
Yeah. Um, is that all of your turn, Nikechi?
Yeah, that's all I do.
Justin, I expect the two of you to have a really long pissing match with these characters.
I can't hit as many people as we can, but I can probably kill a goblin at least once turn.
Well, I think that's pussy shit, and I think you could do better. Alex?
Yeah, we have the two monsters and then Avery.
Alex is your turn.
So, yes, Avery runs up to right there. He is once again going to cast Toll the Dead on the one of the hurt ones, specifically this one. And I need you to roll me a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw, this could be another -1. 16. Oh my god.
Son of a bitch. And then, because he saw that they got hurt pretty bad on that first turn, I am going to cast Healing Word onto Flosh, and they heal up for 7.
Mm. You see them jitter and tremble a little bit as it looks like you just spritzed cold water on them. And Flosh is
Avery would have extended his hand up, and you would have seen the little raven that he's had perched on his shoulder fly up to them and essentially like wrap themselves around them for a second, and then it would have returned to him.
That was that was really good. Thank you. I was afraid that I would start to develop a migraine, but thank you for that. But it did sober me up a little bit. So Flosh is gonna finish their entire cigarette and then flick the butt at the head of this goblin here, and the goblin is going to explode in the goblin's face. Cool.
That ends my turn.
That brings us to the goblins. They are going to try to pummel you, Alex. So these 1, 2, 3,
Alright.
4, 5, 6 are going to get shots with advantage. This is going to be +4. You have a 20 AC, so that's going to be a minimum 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 16. 1 hit, 2 hits. 2 hits for 2d6. You can take 5 more points of piercing damage. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do we even have a chance of surviving this encounter?
No.
Yes, there is actually a very strong chance you guys are gonna. These 4 are going to swarm around you. For none of them to hit. A bunch of goblins are going to continue to regroup, because they are too stupid to understand what an AoE effect is. They're going to move over to here. Those guys are too far away. These guys are going to take advantage atop the hill in the back. Let me scatter those guys around a little bit. Boom, and boom. And then a bunch of these guys are going to... I need Jaeger and Nikechi to both make me stealth checks.
Okay, 1 second.
Oh, also...
I do have it.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say I have advantage for these boots.
The elven boots are for sound, yes?
Um, yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah, they erase your footsteps, and then I think they give you
Advantage on the stealth checks.
For
yeah.
sound, though.
I don't think technically, like I think it's more like the flavor of how the boots function, but
I
I don't
mean,
know.
yeah, you kind of say trucks that rely on moving stealthily. So I don't know.
Okay, sure. Go ahead. And same with Justin. I need a stealth check.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I'm
good thing
actually
you
pretty
had
good at
advantage
those.
on that. 22 stealth and a something from Jaeger.
20.
All right. So you guys have both attacked. So I'll give them as a group a perception check against that. They have passive perception of 9. Are you kidding? So they're gonna make a perception check against Nakechi and against Justin. I'm gonna say none of them see Justin, but I'm gonna say none of them see Jaeger. 2 of them are going to see Nakechi. So that's gonna be 2 attacks at disadvantage each. 1, 2. Those are both going to Nakechi. Your armor class is
16 right now.
16. So they rolled a 17 and a 6. A 17 is going to hit for 1d6. You're going to take 5 points of piercing damage as a little tiny goblin arrow. Cool. Then that brings us to, you'd have guessed it, Jaeger.
Still not seeing any goblins that stand out.
None of them are particularly special. None of these look like they've had anything happen to them. This tree is engulfed in fire. These goblins don't look like they've seen you. They look more focused on flanking your teammates.
Can't really do much. I guess I got one attack a turn for right now, so I guess I'll just attack this goblin right here in the middle with my 15, but I can use a 1d4 to get a higher if I need be. But you said they actually only had to.
Their armor class is 15. Just for simplicity and lube the wheels.
Don't forget you have the bless.
Yeah.
Bless.
Okay, well, even if it's a 1, I'll hit them.
You'll hit it without it. 15 hits
Yeah.
15.
So 3d8, 15 plus 6, 21 damage. So yeah, 21 damage to that one.
Which one?
I believe it was this one here I chose.
Sure. Describe how you kill it.
It's similar to before, just a burst of energy just tears through its body and it just falls flat dead with a burning hole through its chest.
With that, I'm going to need another stealth check.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I do have. 26.
That succeeds the difficulty class. Fuck. Cool.
And I'll say I also run up this way to get behind them.
Alright. Cool. Move your token as necessary. Flosh is going to... Everybody needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Where's that? Okay.
Say DC 16. Avery's gonna pass. Nakechi's gonna pass. Anyone for Justin?
Well, I got a 14.
Cool. 17.
Oh, wait. Does Bless let me add anything to that, or is it just for attack rolls?
It does apply to saving throws. So.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Hooray! It's not a wasted spell slot.
So mine comes up to 17 then.
Cool. So a bunch of the goblins are going to fall paralyzed. I'm putting a little icon on their tokens. A bunch of these are going to fall paralyzed. 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 Cool. And then if Nikechi wants to take their turn while I am paralyzing these bastards.
Okay. These remember those vape pens that Flosh gave me?
Yeah.
What's inside of them? Is it the rock salt?
A liquid. A clearish, yellowish, syrupy liquid.
Okay. Then I am going to. Yeah, I'm gonna fire a shot and then I'll try to do a splash to splash this group over here.
So you take a
Or
hit of the vape pen, or you do not take it?
no. I'm gonna put it inside a bottle and then shoot it over there to earth.
So to disassemble the vape pen to get the liquid out would take longer than an action.
Okay. That's true.
You could try to break it, but you don't really know what this thing is. You could break it. You could absolutely break it and then shoot that thing over. But I can't say one way or the other if that'll have any effect.
Okay, that's alright. We will just shoot a normal arrow at that one. Do.
That's gonna hit.
Okay. It's gonna be 12 plus 4 for a mountain hunter. 15.
Which one are you gonna describe how you kill?
That one.
Cool. Yeah, describe how you kill it as it's as it's scimitaaring at your teammate.
I'm just gonna shoot an arrow through his body, through his heart,
Brutal.
straight to the heart.
Avery
And then
sees
I
the
will.
arrowhead come out of the front of the goblin's chest. Brutal.
I'll take another shot using my war cleric bonus action. And it's going to be 17, 18, 19.
That's gonna hit. The armor class is 15.
Oh, okay. And it's going to do 14 damage.
14. I assume against another one that's right next to Avery.
Yeah, that one.
Cool.
And then the coach is going to be like, get out of there, Avery! Head to higher ground. But yeah, that ends my turn.
Flosh is going to jump again over to this one. They move really quickly, frighteningly quickly. And they're going to do the same thing as before with the ice wall. To make an ice wall here. I think I got confused in the initiative tracker, but I guess it's Avery's turn.
Okay, I am going to cast Toll the Dead on the asshole that's weak next to me. So I need a DC 14 saving throw on this asshole.
All right, -1. Hey,
God damn it!
hey,
Fucking bitch!
Can you roll a humiliation d20 against Alex?
And then I'm gonna say fuck it, and I'm going to just move out of the way. I understand I'm gonna have some attacks on me. That is okay, and I will get myself to here.
A 20 hits for 1d6. You can take 4 points of slashing damage as a scimitar catches the back of your ankle.
And that will end my turn. Actually, I'll use my bonus action to heal myself up a little bit.
The goblins are then going to take their turn. They're going to start to run away. But they don't see where Jaeger is, so these guys are all going to run past Jaeger. Jaeger, let's say you get 4 of them run by you.
Did they not notice me?
They do not see you until they're right next to you. Do you?
Okay,
have
and
any
if they're
opportunity
running,
attacks?
I believe I should get an opportunity attack on each of them, right? If they run past me.
An opportunity attack is a reaction, and you should only have one reaction.
Yeah.
So if you have some feature that allows you to make multiple opportunity attacks, sure, but otherwise, no.
I don't think so. No, I don't have anything that lets me attack all of them. Alright, so I just, I'll attack the remaining closest one to me. I'll say, there's one over here. We'll take a shot off on it.
Yeah, get a shot.
20.
20 hits. How much damage?
Yeah, I gotta roll it in here because I can't do it in my thing. It's a D8, 3, 17, 20, 23. 23 damage.
Do you want to describe how you kill it?
Like, same way as before. As it's running away, I'll say I shoot it at a downward angle, blowing off its lower back and one of its legs as it's running, so it stumbles and hits the ground hard.
Justin, are you okay? Like, did somebody hurt you?
Well, this is a high-powered rifle, right? It's clearly blowing things apart, not just hitting them.
Yeah, but like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to think.
Yeah. So the goblins are all screaming and shouting. They are clearly... They don't understand that in their numbers, they outnumber you dramatically, and they're just thinking about their own skin, and they're going to start running away a lot. Like a bunch of pussies. You see that some of them are super dead, some of them are still frozen to the ground, and some of them are still paralyzed from Flosh's paralysis thing that all of you guys passed. But they would have felt really bad if any of you got paralyzed. But you can see that they are generally running like that direction, in this way, or down through here, or around this way, trying to not get like trapped by bottlenecked. They're totally getting bottlenecked, and they totally realize that, and it totally scares them. Totally. Other than that, is there anything that... Flosh is just going to keep picking them off. Nakechi, go ahead.
Okay. There's a nice little pile of them. Okay. Do I know that if I kill another tree with that, would I lose my dramatic powers for killing another tree?
You can assume that it would be very disapproved.
Okay, I mean, I guess I don't have to kill a tree.
I guess I don't have to. Oh no.
That's cool. We'll just we'll do another combo with the oil, and the torch. But we'll go here, and that'll be my last oil for today.
Where?
In the middle, right here, like at that center point, right there.
Cool. A bunch of those are frozen or paralyzed.
Bam. That's a crit. Does have advantage.
I'm gonna say that kills them. A bunch of them.
Cool. Yeah, that'll be my action and my bonus action. So with my action, I'm gonna fire off the oil, and then with my bonus action, I'm gonna fire off another torch arrow to set it ablaze.
Brutal. Just offing these fools with your AOE.
Yeah, and then she'll tell the trees, look, no trees died. Look, I can do it without killing trees.
You get no response.
But yeah, I'm not going.
It left you on.
Most people doing the bare minimum.
Bare minimum, yep, that's exactly correct. Justin, you should be ashamed of yourself, by the way. If that wasn't clear earlier, I'll make it clear now. You should be ashamed.
I don't have any special items. You said I only had my gun. I can't attack twice till the next level.
I'm gonna keep making fun of you and keep making you feel stupid and small. Alex?
Oh, it's my turn. Sorry, I was looking at my sheet. Uh, Avery is determined to kill at least one of these fuckers. So he's going to attack the same one again. I need a wisdom saving throw.
-1.
To this asshole.
12.
Finally! This asshole takes 8 necrotic damage.
Describe how you kill it. Describe what it looks like as it's being
Uh,
rolled to death.
He hears the bell ring above his head, and suddenly his eyes start bleeding as the inside of his brain begins to vibrate violently.
Jeez Louise, man, are you okay?
Yeah.
These two goblins are going to use their turn. Is there anything else that Avery can do?
That is it. I am happy and content now.
The goblins are scattering like ostriches when you shoot at them in a group. That's a thing. You can look up the Ostrich Wars. It's this Australian thing that's a total joke.
Emus.
Emus, thank you. Emus. I thought I
Yeah.
had them wrong.
That's a worldwide known thing that they
Fuck
lost
you,
that
Justin.
war too.
Shut up, Justin. You don't get to contribute to this until you get a successful attack.
I've killed 3
Yeah,
goblins
he's
now.
got like 3 of them.
Well, fuck you still. So the goblins are scattering like emus.
I'd like to note that the emus also claimed the one machine gun that the Australians had.
What?
That's
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
But also when you're done, could you like the headers in the sink and then maybe sweep the ground?
I thought I did.
It's just a little bit.
Cool. Do you mind if I do that?
No,
in,
no, later. You can do it later. It's fine. Are you
Cool.
playing D&D?
So the. Did you say that the emus confiscated a gun?
No,
Yeah.
they technically claimed it. They just lost it to the emus. The emus didn't like use it or anything. Obviously, it just kind of
Oh,
fell in the
duh.
herd.
God,
That would have
I'm
been way more
Already
impressive.
scary enough. They don't need a gun.
I don't. Okay. Cool. Fantastic.
7-foot tall birds that can fucking hear your heartbeat and can poke their fucking beak through it. They're already scary enough.
Yeah. But clearly too powerful for the Australians. So the goblins are running away. Those two are frozen. You see now very clearly the goblins that are dead or frozen to the ground or paralyzed, but other than that, all of the goblins are scattering. It's much easier when I have them well organized like that. I'm gonna have to find a way to run mobs with Roll20. Cool. That brings us to Jaeger.
I'd say since these goblins are closest to my companions over here, I'll start shooting at them. I'll kill this one. We'll try to kill that one right there.
Yeah, you're really good at killing single enemies, aren't you?
I am.
I hope
Oh,
you
my gun
understand.
jams actually.
Pussy. Is there anything you can do else?
I guess. How far is it? I can do something else technically.
You could throw your gun at it.
No, I can charge at it and melee attack it.
Good. I was gonna say
Do
if
the
you don't
charge
have melee
feature.
attacks, I'm not gonna let you live that one over.
So I charge at this goblin, do a hoof melee attack.
Oof.
Let's see if I can even hit. 13, but I can add the +4 because of the bless. Sorry, not a +4, a 1d4. 3, that makes it possible with a 16, and I will do 1d4 damage, so not a lot. 1 damage.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, the big numbers, baby.
Big numbers. Hey, Nikechi, you rolled for the humiliation d20 against Alex. You rolled what, a 4? Not enough to really humiliate him. Could you roll another one for Justin?
It was a 3. 11.
All right, Justin, you should feel a humiliation of 11 out of 20. Fucking dumbass. Flosh is going to, laughing uproariously, just taking just cheap shots on these paralyzed goblins and the frozen ones. Just cheap shots, laughing maniacally. Ha 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 ha. Then that is Nakechi's turn.
Okay. I was trying to decide if I should save that goblin for like Avery. I think I will. I will.
Remember, the goblins that are frozen to the ground have a blue circle. The goblins that are paralyzed have a black and white circle.
Yeah, okay. These, they're running away. So I will go after this one. And I'm gonna use an arrow I haven't gotten to use yet. It's gonna be a big game arrow. So you have to roll. Let's see what kind of charge is that? Do. Okay. Oh, so I have to roll to hit first. So let's see if I hit.
Let's see.
Then we'll do a roll. Bam.
That's a hit.
Okay, 36 plus 9. And then the big game arrow, it's gonna be a. Okay, so I'll just post it in here. It's the end one. It's the last one. No, it's the last one in the little paragraph. So it's gonna when it hits the creature, it's gonna take 1d4. At the start of its turn. Okay, so yeah, at the start of its turn, it takes 1d4 unless for the hit.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll do the same thing. Is it dead? It's not dead yet, huh?
It is bleeding a lot. I'm gonna say it's not dead yet, but it's bleeding. It'll be dead in soon. The goblin standing next to it is wide-eyed. You see it wet its pants, or rather.
Okay. Well, now it's the other goblin's turn.
Oh.
Kapow!
Nat 20. Let's
Four.
just describe how you kill this one, as it's
Okay.
like trying to save its friend. It was trying to staunch the bleeding.
Yeah, as he like goes to reach over, he's so focused on like reaching his friend and his friend's wound that he doesn't notice the other arrow coming right into his head. Oh.
Pa-pow! Pa-jang!
And then we'll just use a speed die for one more attack against I don't know, a goblin.
Gerald, you're gonna be.
Jerry, no! I don't know. I guess that one. I know what to do. 4, 7. 10?
10.
Yeah, and I'll use a big game arrow for him too. So he's also bleeding.
Oh my god.
So that one's bleeding, and then that other one's bleeding. And that ends the turn.
Cool. That brings us to Avery. Avery, do something cool, please. Please do something cool. I'm really disappointed with everybody but Cass.
Hey, I didn't build a fighter, right? TC 14 wisdom save on this one.
Which one? That one.
This one.
This one. That you.
That is a fail, but they only take 3 points.
Oh god. All right. Cool. 2 people.
Actually, can I switch that up? I forgot that I wanted to do something, and I have a thing. We can use the same saving throw though. I was going to cast Dissonant Whispers. I just
Okay.
remembered.
Cool. Does that have any different effects?
Yes. Instead, they take 10 points of psychic damage as they begin to hear whisperings in their ear, and their ears begin to bleed as they die.
A lot of blood. A lot of blood. The goblins, this group is going to disappear. This group is going to disappear into the forest. This group is going to disappear into the forest. All of the goblins that were on the vantage disappeared a while back. These guys are going to move down here. And down here. But I'm going to assume that you guys aren't going to catch up in time, and I'm just going to disappear them into the forest. I think those are some more goblins over there. Oh, wow. Pachow. I think that's all of the ones that are not paralyzed or frozen. Those guys. There's a couple of stragglers here and there that are a little bit clumsy or bad at running. Justin, you're going to get one more opportunity attack against the guy that's just ran away from you. Right next to you.
All right.
All right.
What am I getting? Ooh, 20. I know that hits. Let me roll my dice. 38. 6 and 20 damage as well.
Oh, brutal. Describe how you kill it as it's trying to run away from you.
So it ran right past me, right?
Yes.
Right in arm's reach. I'll say this time around, instead of actually saying I shot it as it ran past me, I say I'll take the butt of the rifle and really quickly jam it into the goblin's neck as it's running past me, just
God.
snapping it in a moment, and it just falls.
Cool. So that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I should delete these as I'm counting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There's a bunch of guys frozen or paralyzed. These guys. So you guys killed a total of 30 goblins so far. Congratulations. Does anybody do anything specific to pick off the last remaining guys that are frozen or paralyzed?
No.
Just
No,
make
I
decisions.
was just shooting.
Nothing special. You just kind of go up and like slit their throats, I guess.
They get consumed in the fire.
Consumed by fire. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Wait a second. These guys weren't killed by you. So Flosh is going to approach the party as you guys are going through slicing them up. And they are going to hand 40 gold. A little coin purse with 40 gold to Avery and say, I wasn't keeping track of how many goblins you guys killed, so I think most of that should go to your non-goblin friend, but you're all non-goblin. You get, yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna keep getting high. How do we get in the cave?
I'll tell her this way. Oh wait, actually, she's probably high enough to get in the cave.
Oh, it's that thing? That just opening? That I could have guessed that. Are we going in?
So everyone gets 13 gold, and Nikechi will give you the 14 since he did do the most.
I got bonus pay. Okay.
Cool. 13, 13, and 14. Nicely done. Flosh and Takatosh is going to look quizzically at the party. Are we going in?
I suppose if we need to.
Cool. Flosh is going to lead you guys down into the cave that the party was in before. With that, I'm going to call a 10-minute intermission to go grab a water before we move on. Right now, it is 17 minutes after the hour. We will resume at 27 minutes after the hour.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a very special announcement to make.
What is that?
No, is that?
I think it was the burp.
That's exactly what it is, you fucking perverts. Is Kess back as well?
I am back as well.
They are back as well. Cool. That's not the... There we go. That's a good enough one. So as you guys are about to enter the cave system, Flosh and Dakintosh does start carving a circle into the dirt. They are drawing it with like this chalk. That chalk shouldn't like stick to the dirt like it is, but hey, maybe it's magical chalk. But they're drawing all these runes in the dirt and in the grass, and they leave a little stone in the center of it before descending down into the cave system. Is there anything that anybody else wants to do before entering the former cave of the Lich? The prison of the Lich.
Is anyone still hurt from the previous battle?
Nope, I'm not.
I'm a little hurt, but I'm not too worried about it at the moment.
Alright, well, I'm going to use my cure wounds on Avery then to bring him back to as much health as possible. You get 7 health back.
Character.
Thank you.
Flosh and Dakintosh. Upload.
And I will also say for the force of... I won't put the token down, but just for speaking wise, my cat is currently riding on Avery's shoulder. And that's how you receive the Cure Wounds blessing.
Okay.
Fucking cool. Ah, damn it. It seems I deleted Flosh and Dakintosh's old token. So I guess I'll just have to upload the new one. Hold on. Yeah, what's up? Yeah.
These, are you gonna eat these or can I throw them out? Because I want to use this oven.
You can eat them or throw them
No.
out. Your choice.
Okay. You don't want to eat them?
No.
Okay, also, I don't know if you noticed, but I had to scrub this last night because it was so gnarly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then you just lick.
Let me drop that for you. Also, I don't know how you guys got your tokens down so quick. This is what Flosh and Dakintosh looks like at higher resolution. Cool. So you guys are moving down the cave.
The blackness.
What's up?
You can't see it that well because of the blackness.
Blackness. Blacker than the blackness black. Alright, let me upload it to general. Nope, that's clear colors. Images. Flosh and Dakintosh. Alright, there you go. Fantastic. I also don't see Justin's token, but I can assume that Justin is going to be over there. You are? Oh god, this map is huge. Maybe I just need a better computer. Maybe a bunch of us need better computers. Wait a second. Justin's not on this map because Justin's token wasn't on this map the first time.
Yeah. I was technically, but my character is dead.
But your character is dead! Let me give you a square where you can... where's the other there's a little... So you can drop your token anywhere here. It's not massively important because the cave system is dead. As you guys walk in, as you guys were walking around, as soon as you left the workshop, Flosh's workshop back in the village, you can see that the plants are like a ton of plants. The nature magic that you guys have released, there are flowers everywhere. Every time you pass a river or something, for example, the river in the village. Oh no, it's in Creative Commons. Flowers. You see a water hyacinth floating in the water. You see a bunch of flowers, but these are just the most notable. You see birds of paradise springing up from wherever like a large rock meets the ground or a wall. And you see blue passion flowers just kind of springing up wherever. This is in addition to sunflowers and dandelions and like roses and I don't know a lot of flowers, but there's a lot of flowers. There's a lot of plants. Now that you've come down into the cave system where the grandfather trees originally were, there's even more plants. There's so many plants. You can't even really see the ground. There's so many plants. A lot of these flowers are super exotic and you've never seen them before. And if you tried to describe them by memory, you'd be like, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Let me give Justin's token vision. Dynamic lighting vision. There you go. And then let me move the party to the main chamber. As you guys are walking through, it's mostly silent besides your footsteps, except for Nakechi's footsteps because they're stealthed. But you can see the radiant green light coming from the grandfather tree in the main chamber. Nakechi, do you just lead Flosh and Takantosh to the main tree?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll just leave her there.
Cool. Flosh is then going
Are
to...
there any...
Yes?
Go ahead. Oh,
Okay.
are there any signs of the sand, the like marble creatures that were like guarding this area?
No. You don't see any indication. Flosh and Takantosh is going to look at you and say, Where is the phylactery? Where is the chamber in which the Lich was sealed?
It was sealed inside a giant guardian made of, I guess, stone or clay. And once our monk hit like this plate inside his chest, the lynch was released.
Okay.
So it's gone.
Where is that? Do you know where
We
the
think,
marble centaur is?
They were
we
in
think
the
it's
chamber to the left, small.
Wasn't it a minotaur? This isn't my character saying it.
Centaur.
It was a centaur statue.
Oh.
Justin, are you regretting and wishing you made a minotaur?
No.
Damn. I've never seen a minotaur character. Does Avery thus lead the party to where he last knew the centaur statue was?
Yeah, towards the arrow room.
Yes, to the left. So I can drop you guys in there. Cool. The platforms are not moving. There are no platforms, actually. The floor is... Except for the nature magic, you guys haven't seen anything alive, or moving, or changing, or anything like that. But you do see many... As Avery is pacing through the darkness, you did hear the sound of muffled sobbing. Like, really ugly cry sobbing. It's getting colder. You're moving away from it. It sounded like it was down that hallway. I guess I should look up what your sense is. Oh, Avery does use the sense of sound. Yes, right where the last... What was your other character's name, Justin?
It was. I actually forget. I deleted them, so.
Something with an N.
Whoa! Don't tell me that. Flosh and Takantosh is going to follow Avery over to the sound of the crying and peer through the crack in the wall to see the. You all see the marble centaur statue like laying on the ground, completely prone. Even the horse body is on its side, and it's just kind of like crying to itself a lot. You can see that it does have a lot more marks and gashes and grooves where the marble has been chipped away. And the sword that it was holding before is badly, badly dulled. The centaur peers up at you guys as you are blinding light into the little closet, I guess, and just start wailing. Much louder than it was before. Really, really ugly cry. I failed. I failed. Does anybody say anything?
You could talk this entire time?
The centaur statue is... Maybe you're just high enough to finally understand it, because nobody thought to get high off of the bleeding leaf and then try to...
Actually, didn't somebody get high during this encounter?
E was... Razor didn't say that E got high. I was really disappointed that he didn't, because I was really hoping he would, because that would totally sidestep the entire Lich breaking out. But you guys are currently all high on the bleeding leaf tea.
Mine would have worn off already, so maybe I didn't understand him.
Not with that powder you snorted.
Is that like permanent? How long does that shit last?
It's only been like 30 minutes since you took
Hours
it.
at least.
No,
Because
you took it and walked over here for 15 minutes, and then you killed those goblins in less than a minute.
I thought we were like way further than that.
Alright, well, I'll say you're just starting to sober up, so it sounds like he's mumbling. It sounds like it is mumbling. So Flosh and Takatosh is going to offer you their water bottle and be like, do you want some more? You can just leave the door open.
Suppose.
Cool. Flosh is going to call into the little cubby in the wall. Nobody deserves to live their life in the closet. Would you please come out here? And the centaur is gonna like move away from the gap in the wall into the corner and continue crying to itself. Does anybody go into the cubby?
Can I use the spell command to like get him to chill out? Maybe like calm down?
Sure.
I guess I need a particular word, so I'll just go with like maybe calm or
Relax.
calm down. Yeah, something like that.
As you cast that, the sobbing and wailing does subside, and it's breathing heavily. But even though it's like on its horse knees, facing the wall, its posture, its human spine is definitely slouched, and it's giving no intention of like sitting upright.
I'll give it some rations like a horse.
You give it horse rations? Do you like...
Avery,
I mean, you know how you feed horses things that'll just be that's how they operate it.
You throw it at the face.
I'll just hand it out. You know how you feed a horse apples?
So you go into the closet, into the rock closet.
Yeah, next to it, and I'll try to offer it some jerky.
You don't understand the crime I have committed by breaking my oath.
Well, you didn't really do it on purpose. I mean, we kind of forced you to unleash the Lynch. It wasn't really your fault. It was more our fault.
I still failed. The centaur statue is going to pick up its sword and try to hack itself in half. And the sword is going to break into a bunch of chunks of marble all over the floor. The centaur is going to take a deep sigh and try to run out the cubby, but it is too large to squeeze through the gap in the wall. And take a defeated sigh and sit back down in the center of the cubby.
You know, if you and your friends hadn't attacked us, you wouldn't have failed your mission, correct?
Its lip is going to quiver and a marble tear is going to start to form under its eye. And it's going to take a deep breath and shout at you. We were defending your world! We didn't know Sven's gonna keep sobbing again. Like,
Well, I'll help
Get
you
up!
out.
You're pathetic. Why are you sitting there sobbing?
Flosh is going to rub their brow, frustrated. Light up another cig, take a long draw of it, and then hand the rest of it to Avery. And then their left hand is gonna start to vibrate like a lot. Like, it doesn't even look like one hand. It looks like 6 or 7 hands occupying the same space. They're going to punch this wall here. Clearing it out of the way. I don't feel like dealing with the dynamic lighting layer, so I'm just going to grab you guys and move you to the center of the room. That's much easier. There we go. Okay. Yep, there we go. Alright, now that we've gotten you out of the closet, can you tell us anything? And the centaur is going to stand up and start to walk away. Does anybody stop?
Yes, run from your problems. Continue on the path that you were already on.
The centaur is going to stop walking and turn around and make eye contact with you. And then not do any hand motions. I was tempted to give you the bird, but it's too emotionally defeated to give you the bird. It's going to start walking out the room. Does anybody follow it? Or try to stop it?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess I'll use the command spell again for halt.
The centaur is going to stop dead in its tracks in the archway between these two chambers and like pace in one place. Clearly it wants to move, but it's going to turn around and face you guys and say, "What do you want?"
We just want help putting the Lich back in its container. We have a sample of its blood, so we can try to find it.
It took all of Aurelius's army just to put that thing in the... why would you... you had... It's gonna let out a bellowing roar of anger, and bits of the walls are going to like break off, and dust and dirt is gonna fall from the ceiling on you guys.
I look to Avery and Kess and say, why is it acting like this is your guys' fault? I mean, if it took a full army to put this thing in an amulet, as I understand, why do they only have, what you told me, 4 beasts protecting it? 4 beasts, and I don't mean to sound rude here, that not very strong people were able to beat?
Ouch, damn, ouch.
Ouch.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it's more your fault, but really a lack of preparation on your guys' behalf. Maybe show some goddamn decorum to these fine people here.
It's also quite unbecoming of you to attempt to blame us for this when if you simply hadn't attacked, you and your friends simply hadn't attacked, nothing would have happened.
And at that, why did you bring the amulet into battle with you? Why not leave it somewhere safe if it was a matter of protecting the amulet and dealing with the invading forces? Your whole argument makes no sense.
The centaur is
Yes,
going
being
to...
in the center of your chest and like a glaring beacon saying "hit here" is probably not the most intelligent of places to put it, is it?
I wasn't the one who came... I'm not arguing with you assholes.
You kept it there, did you not?
The centaur is going to sit down and hold its hand out and ask Flosh and Takantosh, "Can I take a drag of that?" To which Flosh, gladly, they will never pass up an opportunity to share drugs. The centaur statue is going to bring the cigarette to its lips, and you see its chest expand, but the cigarette, the funky cigarette, does not like take any drag. The centaur is going to look confused at it and say, "Oh, that's right. I don't need to breathe or eat anymore." Then hand the funky cigarette back to...
Go in the club.
"What do you want? Can you at least kill me so I can be done with this shame?"
Some explanations would be nice.
Explanation of what? What do you want?
What was it? What? How did you capture it? Where would we? Any fucking information that you can give us.
I did not capture it. Aurelius oversaw its capture with his entire army.
Do we know that name?
Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor.
I understand that. I'm asking, does Avery know that name?
Make a history
Does that
check.
spark anything in him? I'm
Yeah.
going to use knowledge from a past life
Oh shit.
as well. I get to add a d6 to my history, which isn't very good, but that's okay.
Avery does recognize the name Marcus Aurelius. And I could fanboy over Marcus Aurelius for like 72 hours without interruption. So if you want more information, I'm happy to give it. Just be careful because you might get me monologuing and oh god.
19 on like basic information, I suppose. Like roughly how long ago would this have been? How large would the army have been?
Um, the entire army of the. You understand that he doesn't mean the soldiers themselves, but instead, like, all of the Roman resources. So you understand that it was mostly Aurelius's wizards working with the assistance of the army and the oversight of Marcus. They trapped the Lich because they couldn't figure out how to kill it, so they just trapped it. Put it in the plate on the centaur statue's chest, and then buried them underground with a hermetic psychedelic seal.
I was about to say, this is really making me question Marcus Aurelius's intelligence. I'll be honest.
The centaur statue is going to pop up and start to walk over to you and say, "Don't you beseech his name," as it is cracking its knuckles.
Did he even consider this cave network? Well, like, what the fuck was all the red that was spreading everywhere? Was the fucking lich leaching out into whatever fucking controls this domain?
No, we we had tapped a nigh limitless energy source, the grandfather trees, to power ourselves to protect the seal. You guys were the first people to come down here ever, actually.
Avery starts laughing hysterically at that. So the first fucking people that came across this destroyed the entire thing, and you're trying to tell me that it wasn't unintelligent to do that?
Mark, the centaur statue is gonna be like, all right, fuck you, and it's a he. He's gonna throw a punch at Avery. I want to say it's a +8. 12. It's gonna miss. I guess I should pull up its stat block, shouldn't I?
Yes, look at the wondrous creature that he used to defend it.
Since Nakachi is like a monster hunter, would she have heard of like lynches before? Is it like a common, not a common thing, but like, you know how like some people know about dragons?
Um, Make a history check.
Ooh, 19.
You do understand the basic concept of a lich. It's a necromancer who does necromancy on themselves so that they cannot die.
Okay, Nakachi's gonna ask the centaur. So what would the lynch's next move be then? I mean, how's he gonna go about regaining his strength or its strength?
I don't know. I imagine it would do it covertly so as to not gain the attention of whatever wizards are overseeing your world. I imagine it
I
would.
I have a I have something of a question myself. What would you rate the Guardian's power as a unlimited? You said it was an unlimited source of power, and it even powered up you and your companions, the Guardians. Uh, how would you compare your guys' power to the Lich's power in the past? Like, if you guys were the trusted guard, I imagine you were at least strong enough to fight off what would be invaders.
Mhm. Um, the centaur is going to as Jaeger cut him off. The centaur is gonna close its eyes and take a long, deep breath. And as soon as you finish your question, the centaur is going to let out the exhale of relief, and then look back at Nkechi and say, "I imagine that after gaining a few bodies, it would then try to attack a small settlement, destroying any evidence, and move up from there, hitting progressively larger settlements until it can take on a magical stronghold face first." Now, what were you saying? The centaur statue then very disrespectfully looks over at Jaeger.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt the first thing you said. I just want to check, like, power wise, how did you compare to the Lich when it was captured?
Evidently not very well.
It's not hard to beat a single creature. If it was just me and the Lich one-on-one and it didn't have any other bodies, I mean, any one of us could take it down if it wasn't using advanced magic, but it's the fact that it spreads so quickly.
And how does it spread? How does it get more bodies? Do they have to be dead already, or does it have to kill them?
Anything the flesh infects. It moves like a plague, like a virus.
Wait, the flesh infects. Didn't you guys say you had a party member who inhaled it?
Who was that? Was that Justin's old character?
No, that was
No,
Mimi.
Wasn't that the wizard, the monk, the fire monk?
Well, they are, he is, at the tavern, so I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me, Justin.
He did? Oh no, he failed the Constitution save. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Flosh
Yes, and-
Macintosh is going to step forward wide-eyed and scream, "What did you just say?" And the
I mean,
centaur statue is going to wide-eyed and be like, you guys, what?
To be fair, he did mention it to you when we first met.
he did. He did tell that to Flosh and
It
Macintosh.
was
I
quite
remember.
literally one of the first things that he said to you.
He said he sucked in the red mist as it passed.
Well, shit, I guess I better get back to my memory training exercise. Fuck! That was fuck!
Perhaps
Totally
you've done
forgot about it.
drugs.
Nah, fuck that. And they're gonna take the final hit of that funky cigarette. Their eyes are completely greened over at this point.
All right. Well, I think we have an emergency meeting back in the village. I'm sure it's fine if I run in and help, assuming that our companion's about to turn rabid against the townsfolk. And Minotaur, not sorry, Centaur's friend. Uh, sorry, I'm getting tongue tied. My Centaur friend, you're depressed. Do you want to die before we leave?
That would be great, thanks.
What? No, don't kill him.
And leave him here to think about what he's done. I personally like that one better.
The centaur statue is gonna take another pot shot at Avery for 17. That's a miss again. Does Avery do anything in response?
Pathetic.
I quickly weave between them all and just point my rifle right against its head and fire off 2 shots. So I'm going to say 2 because we're not in initiative.
That's fine. We'll say a nat 20 automatically because as you bring your rifle up, the centaur is gonna like raise its chin to give you a clean shot. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, I'm going to roll my normal damage die with a 68 since it's 2 shots, but it will be plus 12 instead of plus 6.
I'm just gonna
So
say mark off a bullet. The centaur's head, because it was giving you such a right under its chin. That's a very unarmored area on all of your bodies. Its head is gonna explode, and the body is gonna fly up and then land on its back. And as it lands on its back, it's gonna shatter into a bunch of pieces of marble. That rocks the cave, and dust, dirt, and sand are gonna fall on you guys a little bit. Flosh is then gonna look at their brow is gonna furrow very angrily, and I'll just delete that. And stomp on over to you and press a finger into your chest repeatedly and be like, "That was our only lead. That was the only person that knew any information. What the fuck?"
I mean, it already told us everything we needed to know. What else did you want to get from it? The lit spreads. As long as it doesn't spread too much, it's very beatable.
What if the college wanted to speak to him?
I mean,
Do they not have clerics?
I mean, you can't really put that back together.
I mean, yeah. Do you have?
Dead, or could Avery maybe spare the dying?
It wasn't even really alive in the first place.
Well, perhaps the next terrible, horrible monster that Marcus Aurelius decided to seal. Maybe next time he puts a plaque telling people not to attack anything in here.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the magic back then wasn't. If anything, it was less restricted than it is now, wasn't it? Was it not? I mean, they could have used a translation spell or a spell of understanding or something on all these warnings for one particular language that they should have assumed would die out.
Literally just a plaque saying, "Don't attack this. This is what's inside," would have completely alleviated all of this.
Cool. Flosh says, we better get back to the town. We better get back to the village quick. Okay. They're going to start to run way faster than everybody else in the party towards the opening of the cave to get out. Do you guys follow?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
Then I will move the party back to...
Avery, as he's walking past the centaur, will kick its body, and then he'll continue on his way.
There is no body to kick. It's only...
Then he'll scatter some of the dust.
Very disrespectful, especially since you're the guy who's always like, "I'll give them their final rites." And then this one, you're like, "Fuck this guy."
He actively dislikes this stupid centaur.
Fuck yeah. Finally, some negativity from Avery.
He can say that occasionally.
I was going to say this is the angriest I've seen Avery, but technically this is my character's first time seeing him too.
Yeah. He had a little bit of negativity towards Carbon when they kept interrupting him in negotiations.
So as you guys are exiting the cave, you guys are still under the effects of the blood leaf, so you can just easily walk through the stone. The runes that Flosh and Takentosh was drawing earlier, they're glowing a little bit, but like the glowing is quickly dying down. You just see a little bit of afterglow right before the runes dissipate. And there is a wizard, tall, let's say 6'6", let's say a very lanky, very wiry build, let's call it 130 pounds. They look masculine. They got a very chiseled jawline and cheekbones. They look like the Giga Chad. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. The Giga Chad in red wizard's robes is standing in the circle with the runes, or rather where the circle with the runes was. And the same glow that was coming out of the runes when you guys first came up is coming off of them, but that quickly dissipates in less than a few seconds. And they're gonna step forward and say, Flosh, what is it? Why do you look so stressed out? And Flosh is gonna say, I think there's already been an outbreak back at my village. They're going to join hands and look at you guys and shake their hands a little bit and be like, does anybody do anything?
What do you
You just start shaking our hands?
Put your hands on... They're tripping over each other to say the command. Put your hands on our hands.
Oh, like Power Rangers.
Power Rangers. Do you
I
guys-
run over and put my hands on their hands. Yeah.
And Avery as well.
Yeah, sure.
And Nikechi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. So they're both going to recite an enchantment in a language you don't understand, simultaneously in sync, and then the 1, 2, 3.
What
4,
language is
5.
that, by the way? Is it their own special language, or is it one of the existing ones?
It sounds like nonsense. It sounds like they're just like making noise. It doesn't even like really sound like a language. It sounds like. And as soon as they both finish saying that at the same time, all 5 of you are going to raise up into the sky, very like aggressively fly up. You're like whoop, just like that. Whoop. And these ice walls are not there, and I wish I could delete this fucking oval. One more try. Nope, it's there. It's permanent. It's canon. The 5 of you guys with all of your hands together, you're gonna.
Maybe I'll learn later.
You don't feel any force, but the 5 of you, it feels like you're still standing on solid ground, but the 5 of you like shoot up in the air about 100 feet above the tree line, and then there's no pause at the top. You just immediately then start whizzing over to the village, and then it lands.
I'm a glass elevator.
Yeah, we could call it a glass elevator. And then you guys are going to return to the tavern at the. You guys are going to land in the garden out here, and Flosh and the red Giga Chad are going to immediately run into the tavern. Does the party follow?
Yes.
Hmm.
The Flosh is going to say, "Where did the fire person go? Where are they? Where are they?" And the people who are still playing cards at the table are going to say, "Well, we cleaned him out pretty good. Won all of his money, so he got annoyed and left. And we didn't ask which direction he went." And Flosh is going to start swearing a lot of swear words you've never heard before, a lot of swear words that I'm not allowed to say on this channel. Wait, it's my channel. A lot
Well,
of
at least
swear
it
words
was
that I choose to not say on my channel. What was that?
He said at least it wasn't your town.
Yeah.
I'm so weird.
It's going to be pretty soon, though. And then the pheasant person is going to pipe up and say, "What do you mean, pretty soon will be our turn? What are you talking about there, Flosh?" And Flosh is going to... Their face is going to flush up. They're going to start to roll their fingers nervously between themselves and like putter their feet and stare at the ground. Do any of the 3 of you say anything?
Can I roll an investigation to see if I can figure out where the Kinsey went? Because they actively set things on fire around them that they touched, right? Can I look for like soot marks around the area?
You do see some burnt footprints in the floor, but there's not like a continuous line of them. It's reasonable to assume that Beth the barmaid got pissed and told him to stop doing that. But very good idea. I'll give you a point of inspiration for that. As you do that investigation, the village folk do notice you, and they're going to be like, "What the hell is that thing doing back here, Flosh? You said you'd get rid of it." And Flosh is going to say, "Well, I guess that's not my business. Fuck, I'm too tired for this." And they're going to turn to the Red Wizard, and they're both going to say at the same time, yet again, "We got to get to the college."
To answer your question, it appears that a plague of some sort has been unleashed upon the disc.
All of the card players are going to put their cards on the table. The minor lady is going to take off her helmet and like run her fingers through her hair. The traveler girl is going to light up a normal cigarette. It smells awful. It smells so goddamn bad. Oh my god. They all look pretty nervous. The traveler guy is gonna finish his entire flask and then just like casually toss it to the ground. The foreigner, this guy, is just gonna get up and start walking out. Does anyone do anything to stop him?
From my 19 with the knowledge of the Lynch, would I know like how contagious is the fire monk? Like, would I have an idea of how contagious the victims might be?
With a 19, I'll tell you contact. It needs physical contact to spread.
So
Should
pretty much
ask them.
anybody.
You need to ask around if people have been touching that fire against the.
I did touch him earlier. Does that mean I'm possibly infected?
The Giga Chat is gonna step forward and say, Is anybody here showing any symptoms as of the past since Flosh left? Or have any of you like kissed or hooked up with the fire person, I guess? And everybody shakes their head no.
So is this like a weird fucked up STD or something?
Flosh and the Giga Chat are going to step outside and they're both going to start carving new runes. Very, very similar to the runes you saw outside of the cave. At this point, the traveler has left. The foreigner has left. They got on their cow over here. If anybody was out to see it, the cow, it's called a Belgian Blue. Let me drop that in the chat.
The super muscle cows?
Yeah, Belgian.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
The foreigner is going to climb on their Belgian Blue and get the fuck out of there. The Giga Chad and the Flosh and Takantosh are drawing new runes into a circle here in the middle of the garden. Do any of the three of you do anything while they're doing that?
I want to approach the group of people, and Avery is just going to ask. By the way, I don't believe I ever called any of your names before.
As you're walking towards them, Beth is going to grab the child and disappear into another room. They are all going to spread out and draw weapons. And be like, don't fucking get close. Stay the fuck back.
You did just say you might be. You did just say you might be infected.
So could any of them. I'm simply trying to be friendly. I never called any of your names before.
Get out. Get out. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out right now. You brought this plague on us. Get out before you kill us.
Oh, when did I say that I brought this plague?
Craig the cook is gonna step out with the same hand axe as before and say, You heard him, son. You better get out of here. I think you've done enough in these parts.
Fine. Enjoy your isolated commune.
Does Nikechi say anything?
No, I want to try to search outside and try to find the trail of the fire monk. Try to track him down.
Cool.
Using that.
You do see a couple of burn marks on the path going this way, but they're not very consistent, and you only see a few. Enough to see that it's going this way, but like not more. Flosh and the Chad finish drawing the teleportation circle. Well, not exactly teleportation, but they're then going to join hands again over the top of it. Do you guys join with them?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of this town.
The ground that you're standing on is going to start to vibrate, and Flosh and the Chad both dive out of the circle.
Dive out of it?
Dive out of it like it's
Okay.
about to explode. Do you guys do anything?
I'll take a small step back.
And Nikechi or Jaeger?
I mean, if they leave, I'm gonna leave too. If they dive out, I'll dive out as well.
And Jaeger?
We're diving out of the circle.
Yes.
I guess I'll just kind of do like a hop out of it since I don't really have the build to be diving.
Cool.
It kind of just make my lower body land on my upper body.
I'm gonna force dex checks for this to get out in time, because it is very, very quick. Avery, because Alex said that you take a small step back, I'm gonna give you disadvantage on the dex check. Let's call it DC 16.
1-1.
Nakechi succeeds.
I got a 12.
I'm not seeing your rolls. This happened earlier, or I didn't see it before. Alex, you want to give a dex save with disadvantage?
Weird. One sec. Yeah.
Not shit. You're right. It's not showing up. What the hell?
13.
13 is gonna fail.
Clicked on my character. Maybe I gotta reload the page. Maybe it's this page I gotta reload. I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
What's your dex mod? Your dex save mod?
Mine, it's +5.
+5. Okay, that's gonna succeed. So then Avery is going to take 3d8 of lightning damage. You're gonna take 10 points of lightning damage, and it's gonna knock you on your ass 10 feet away. And Flosh and the Chad are going to stand up. The circle explodes in a blinding light, and there's a deafening boom, and it's enough to cause 10 lightning damage to Avery. Flosh and Chad are going to stand up and say, Flosh is going to look confused. Chad is going to say, I think the Lich is blocking our teleportation out of here. We got to get to the college right fucking now. And Flosh is going to disappear around... Why is it not drawing? This way. Out of sight. Does anybody do anything in the next 10 seconds before they return?
I'll use Cure Wounds again on Avery through the cat.
Avery's looking irritated towards the red wizard, and he's going to say, a little warning next time would be greatly appreciated.
You get all your health back.
Well, I didn't know that the Lich was blocked. How the fuck? Shut up! You're the one who let this thing free.
Evidently, you figured it out before it happened, so that would have been nice.
What, us diving out of the way wasn't... Shut up, okay? Just... I don't want to hear any more lip from...
Small lookouts? Something? Anything? Also, why are you talking to me like this? You don't know any of the fucking situation. Go fuck yourself.
Ooh, shit. Okay. The Chad is going to take a deep breath and start to scream at you as he raises his hand into the air, pointing at you. But he is cut off by Flosh and Tacintosh riding a gigantic centipede. The centipede looks like a you guys have read The Very Hungry Caterpillar, yes?
Yeah.
It looks like that, but like 20 feet long. Let's say 30. Let's give it a healthy 60 feet length. That's a joke. I'll come up with an AI image in the coming days. They're gonna ride the thing around and say, "Hop on! We better get out of here. We got no time to lose." Do you guys go
How
on?
fast does that thing move?
Fast! Shut up! I don't know. Fuck off! Get on!
I just haven't really known caterpillars to move fast.
Well, you've never seen
Avery will hop on.
Cool.
I will like jaggedly step onto the caterpillar because again I'm a horse. So I think it's a bit more difficult for me.
You know what? I can see why that would be difficult. And with that, I assume Nakechi also hops on.
Yeah, I would ask her if I have time to get some bottles from her workshop.
I'll say I look around at my companions and Flosh and Takentosh, and I say, "This is a very unexpected journey for me. I'm having a lot of fun, and some of you guys are very rude, but I'm having fun."
Flosh and Takentosh is going to reject your request, Nikechi. You guys are with this. We will call today's session.
Okay.
Carvin chose to separate from the party. Let's just start with shit.
I thought he was an elf. So is he an elf or a centaur? Centaur.
I think technically both because of the way that this world works. Yeah.
Also, anyone who's like a cyborg, they consider them in the elf category.
I think so, yeah.
Yes, that is correct.
Oh,
Technology, elves, all that shit. Artificers,
so that's why since
warforged.
Avery isn't a reborn elf, that's why he didn't trigger their like reaction because he's like more humanoid.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm basically dressed up the way that a normal human would dress. I visibly don't have any technological anything on him.
What?
Is this for the dog? Can I put that on the dog?
That's true.
Okay, because he's gonna die.
Find the similar statue. Very depressed. On his own story. Before he was put out of his misery, the Lich was imprisoned by Marcus Aurelius. Because nobody knew how to kill it. Imprisoned has an M. Alright. Imprisoned was put out of his misery.
It's kind of funny with Justin's character. You're meeting Avery on like his worst day ever.
Well, he's really just chopping it up to maybe you're angry about the very rude and racist people we've been meeting lately.
No, he's used to that, I think.
For the most part, people don't tend to view Jaeger as an elf since he looks more like a warforged centaur. The only people who could tell he has an elf brain understands he's technically an elf. So for the most part, he hasn't had to deal with this racism.
Cool.
Hmm. It looks correct to me.
Looks correct to you.
Oh, did we add in the fact that the fire monk is infected? Or he might be infected?
A wizard from the college joined the party to try and find carbon at the village because he chose to stay back and he may be infected.
Oh, okay. You know, yeah, I think I never knew his name. I've just been calling him the fire monk. But yeah, okay.
Cool. Other than that, next session we'll start on the back of the caterpillar. Oh, hey, I got 4 views. Arturo. Arturo? When was Arturo here?
In the beginning.
Yeah, I remember Arturo. He was playing something. But no, he was on the live stream. But
Yeah, he was the one playing the warlock.
Yes, the warlock.
I don't remember the name for the life of me, but I do remember it was a warlock and a Goliath.